Good morning. My name is Afika Songezo Nyebe, and today I'm going to be talking about the differences between old media and new media. So why don't we first take a look at old media? Old media is defined by Drew 2024 as mass communication that is controlled by large organizations that own media. Mass communication is decided on by television broadcasters, radio broadcasters, print companies, and billboards. Now, examples of old media are television stations like the SABC, ETV, Mnet, DSTV that decide on what content to share with the audience. They are the ones that share the content with the audience and they decide what the audience will watch and when they will watch it. With radio stations, it is the radio presenters who decide what content to share with the listeners, what stories to tell the listeners, and they decide and they control what content gets to the listeners. Another example are billboards. They are controlled by advertisers who want to share their product or services to the general public, and they control what is seen by the audience. Another example of old media are films because they are created by television producers, writers, and filmmakers. They get to craft the message and the whole film and share it with the audience. Another example of old media are newspapers like the Daily Sun or the City Press. They are the ones that decide what stories to tell their readers. Another example of old media are magazines like Drum Magazine or You Magazine. They are the ones that decide what content to put in every page of their magazine. With old media, communication is generally one-directional. It is from the communicator, the broadcaster, or the publisher to the audience. Now let's take a look at new media. New media is defined by Drew 2024 as digital media. This is where everyone gets to share content with the public. Even a small boy from the Eastern Cape village can share content to the rest of the world. Now let us take a look at examples of new media. Now these are video sharing platforms like YouTube, where anyone from anywhere can be a television producer or a show producer. Anyone from anywhere can share content with the whole world. They do what the SABC, ETV, or DSTV does, which is to share videos, share content to the whole world, and they decide what the audience is going to watch and when they're going to watch it. Another example of new media are podcasts. These allow people to be radio presenters. They get to be Metro FM, Jacaranda FM, at the comfort of their own home or at a professional setting or at a studio. They let people create their own content and share their content with their listeners and their subscribers. Another example of new media are vlogs. These allow people to make their own reality shows where they film themselves doing their daily routines, and people who are influencers can share their vlogs about their personal life, and it allows everyday people to be reality TV stars. With this, they are able to control their content to their audience like any reality show would. Another example of new media are social media platforms. These are platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram where people from all over the world, even from a small village in China, can share their thoughts, their pictures, and their videos to the public. They control what the public sees and when they see it. Another example of new media are blogs. These are platforms such as Blogspot or WordPress, which allow everyone to become journalists or run their own magazine publication or their own newspaper agency. They share content with their readers and they formalize anything that they want to do, and they establish themselves as writers through these platforms. Another example of new media are websites. People that are interested in starting their own companies can engage with their audience through their websites. People use websites as advertisers use billboards. They promote their business and their products to their websites. Now with new media, communication is a two-way communication. It is from the content creator to the audience. The public gets to comment and interact with the content creator or the content itself. That is it from my side, and I hope you've learned a thing or two about the differences between old media and new media. Stay tuned for more content coming up on this channel. Until next time, my name is Afika Songezo Nyebe, and thank you for watching.